Yippee yahoo! What are you doing now? Hey, you know what the fun part is? Unloading. Unloading or loading? Unloading. I mean, unloading. Everybody knows taking things down sometimes easier than loading things up. Yep. Time to unload the bikes, unload all the gear, get the trailer parked, get the property looking good. I cut the back 40 here, and that Mustang's battery's not going to last. That thing to be driven. But now I got the kid on the front 40, and trying to get this place to look respectable again. So, but it's so dry out. Oh my gosh. The amount of dirt and dust got in my eyes. It's so bad. I know you should wear goggles. It's really bad, but it's been fun again at the HTV Compound. I got everything loaded to get my property in order so I can feel good about where I live again. I'm filling the tank up, and right now, it's pretty cool is once the tanks, the freshwater tanks fill up, they go to an overflow valve and they automatically start draining. And just for me, since we've been gone a little while, I'm just gonna kind of flush out a little bit of the water. So I'm gonna let that do a little bit. Plus Kiefer's probably underneath there drinking some of that. But now where do I bring yet another toy home? So think about this. I added another bike to the fleet. I mean, oh my gosh. So where's the Harley gonna park? And I got the CVR, but I got a CV1000R down in Florida still. I mean, talk about, yeah, right, yeah. Mr. Iceman, you've got problems. Yeah, I know. Where does the nice, cool-looking Harley go? Yeah, where's that go? I hear you. Stay tuned. One thing about trailer and bikes, if you bring them home in the same shape you put them in, you did okay. You can see how they shifted. I mean, even as much as you shift, you lock these things down, it's just, you know. You know how it plays out. So, get them unloaded. Now, everybody has their own gig on how they load bikes. Now, I've done it so many different ways. My favorite is going around the forks. The actual forks of the bike. It's hard for you to see down there. But I went up the engine guards, highway bars, and they're fine. One guy thinks you'll bend them. I mean, it's not like you're... all you can do is this thing tighten down within reason, if you know what I mean. So, I've had a lot of success doing it that way. Years ago, I used to do it here. What happens is, it ends up ripping off this side marker, or they get cut. They cut into this stuff here, or you scrape up your fenders. So, but I did used to do it that way. Maybe you watch my channel. I've done it many different ways, and I like going off the highway bars. It works fine. Beat the rains, doesn't end. It's incredible. It's all dry, right? But they got rains coming in. It just doesn't end. Hey, let's see how this nice Harley sounds. I think it's just a beautiful Harley. I'm so glad we got this. I just think that I'm picking up a lot of stuff that you just not gonna be able to find. I just don't think the never-ending production of the rare things are to continue. And that's how she sounds. Wake you up. You like it? Those Reinhardts, I really think Reinhardt has the nicest slip-on muffler you can buy. And I think those are 4.5-inch Reinhardts, anybody wanting to know. I've got them on the new Street Glide ST, but I also have them on back here where the Port Richey Harley-Davidson, he did me a big favor because I was so much on wanting to put the Clockworks on my CVO. Huge mistake. The Clockworks, I'm sorry guys, Clockworks I do not think has as good a sound as the Reinhardts. The Reinhardts just sound so good. And I haven't started this bike in a while, so let's see what happens. Is it neutral? You can actually hear this bike. It just has a doesn't have a head pipe on it. It just has slip-on exhaust. Let's listen. Listen to that. Listen to that. I mean, wow. I mean, come on. Is that speed or what? Then you go over here to the Clockworks, and I'm just sorry, man. The Clockworks just don't have that all-out, really, I feel like, sound. Same bike as the Street Glide up here, and I just think that the Reinhardt's, I just think they have such a nicer note. Now let's go up here, and I may be eating my words, but when you ride the bike, it doesn't sound as loud. Now, this doesn't sound bad. You'll see me eat my words in the pocket. Let's say it's within reason. But this just doesn't, what's weird is, it doesn't sound like that when you're riding. It doesn't sound as deep. Now, here's the ultimate, well, where's the key? Let's see if we got the key. Here really is the really Bassani exhaust is really just wow. You can't beat that, can you? I'm gonna blow out whatever the hell this is going on here. Where's the mice? Which vehicle they living in, right? Yeah. Yeah, I know those stories. All right, now, from all of that, we're going to put the CB 1000R next to the Fireblade, which some ways I thought I should have taken that one down, but I would only been able to do videoing with my headset, with my helmet. So, and it's getting on dirt. I think the guy who worked for me was intrigued to what I own, and I think he ripped off the cover and didn't put it back on. Which that kind of sucks, but oh well. And on to the Honda CBR. So, yeah, but this thing sounds really good. We'll listen to that in a second. Now, a lot of times I'll run into people, friends, family, and they're like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth you packing up all your bikes, trailer, the truck, you know? And I'll tell you straight up, it's a lot of work, and that's why I say all the time, there's no way I'm doing all this for a 3 to 5 day stay. There's no way. So if I was going somewhere, and that was something that kind of turned me off, like going to Myrtle Beach, I really didn't think that through, but the timing was terrible for my wife graduating and just too many things going on. That was not, it just wasn't, that was not meant to be. But the whole point is, there's no way I'm going to go through all this aggravation of loading stuff up, trailering, going somewhere, and being there 2-3 days. It's not worth it. I mean, it has to be a minimum of 5 days. Because 2 days of your travel will be just driving. So you need at least a week, at least. But if I go to Florida, my goal always is to be down there a minimum 2 weeks, hopefully 3. Because it's just too much work, man. And if you watch my channel, you'll see Monday afternoon, we put the truck and trailer together. And then you'll see on Tuesday, we spent the whole day driving back home. Here it is Wednesday, and half the day I've run my business and worked. And now the other half of the day is about getting the truck and trailer unloaded, you know, the trailer detached, everything parked, getting the Honda Monkey out, getting more gear out, getting things organized. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So that's why anybody calls me and goes, hey man, let's go meet up and ride our bikes, blah, blah, blah. You know, a day's drive from where we live and hang out there for a day or two. Be like, why don't you just ride the bike? I mean, sincerely, just ride the bike down to where you're going to go riding. Forget it. It's not worth it. I guarantee a ton of people will be like, yes, that's a real motorcycle enthusiast. You just ride the bike to where you're going to go ride bikes. Yeah, I hear you. All right, let's get this Honda CB. Or, you know, it's the CB, the CBR, the 1000, 1000. Oh my gosh. So this is in gear. I already know that because I want it to be in gear because of, I don't want it to move around. So as I climb aboard the crotch rocket, which I never thought I'd own one of these. Here we go. Just sounds raw. That badass. Now I want that on that, even though it already has a badass exhaust. They just say they recommend highly don't touch it, which I don't disagree on that. But this thing sounds so good. It really does. I mean, come on. Woo! That is so cool, man. I just love the Honda product. Honda has an incredible product. I love how it has the built-in visibility mirrors. I mean, just wow. Look at the kid. I mean, think about my daughter. If you're my daughter right now. You got a badass KTM 150 two-stroker. You got a badass CBR 1000 RR. You got a badass HarleyDavidson Street Glide ST. You've got a badass HarleyDavidson Lowrider ST. I mean, she gets to drive the Camaro. She can drive wherever she wants. But at the same time, for her, kind of what she says are hers, the Ram Power Wagon, the Ford Mustang GT. I mean, so do you think my kid wants to leave? I mean, sincerely, why would my kid want to leave? She's got a Ford F450, and that's a running joke of some of my subscribers. Is either it's Metallica, I think, or Corporate Boost. They're all like, yeah, man, well, your daughter will never leave. So there's a Ford F450 that is kind of hers. Here's a Ford Bronco. It's kind of the company work truck, but oh my God. So why would the kid want to leave? But you know, I think people know too in life that you get to an age in life and material things are cool, but then you want to do your own and be on your own, and you know, and nothing's forever. And I say it all the time on my channel. This is extremely expensive debt. If I can handle, I don't know how I'm gonna hold. I don't really know how I'm gonna hold on to it. I mean, I really don't. This is just too much. I've added so much debt, so it's very challenging. And sadly, my channel really doesn't generate any money for all the efforts I put into it to be rewarded, which would have been really cool. I would have thought by now I'd be making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month through my channel, just through all the efforts and work that I put into it, but to no avail. So that's a whole other thing. I kind of, you know what they say, plan for the worst, expect the best, or expect the best and plan for the worst. I don't know. I don't even know what you say. All right, keep on going. It's always within inches. Look at that. Huh. Yeah, monkey did well. All right, got the water hose wrapped up. Now I got to move the cars out of the way so I can pull the truck in and park the trailer. So I get the trailer detached, but then I got to get the monkey unloaded. I'm going to have to get my ramp out, back the truck up. I mean, yeah. Hello, you want toys? Toys are money and work. Yes, they are. Yeah, radical. How many people live with me? I hear you. And there she is, cutting grass. So yesterday, I'm going to say 16 hours of sitting in the car. And then, did I grab this key? I don't think I did. I can't remember. Probably not. Not that smart, guys and gals. Wow. Anyways, I mean, hours and hours and hours of sitting in your ass, right? This thing just automatically turned off. Once it runs 15 minutes, it just turns off. Hey, the F450 hadn't been started in ages. I wonder how much fuel, if every one of these vehicles had a full tank of fuel, how many gallons of fuel do you think I have just sitting on my property? Hey, this is the music to your ears. It won't do it because the truck's open. See that? Look, the door's open, so it ain't gonna do it. If I had closed it, you would have music to your ears on the exhaust note from the Ram. Man, it's so hot. Woo, woo, woo. It's hot. So I'm gonna do, drive this thing, get this thing out of the way so that I can park the other trucks here. I mean, this is just like having a used car lot. Anybody here that watches my channel, if for me having to move all my vehicles around, this is like a car lot because I have to constantly move vehicles around to be able to park a vehicle. So I'm gonna have to move 3 vehicles in order for me to pull this truck and trailer in to be able to park it where it used to be. And today, it's just so much dust. She should have worn a mask. She should have worn a buff. Yeah, and does a pool project ever get done? Yeah, hopefully. If I can get motivated. That'd be pretty nice. And there's the Kirby truck. And there's the Talon, so it's just trying to make room. But, you know, look at this. So if you look at the difference of the... If you look at these, I'm so... For me, I don't like how high that trailer is to get a big bike in and out. Look at the difference of the height of the trailers on the doors. So we'll walk over there right now. So I gotta move all my freaking vehicles to be able to pull this up to do this. But if you look right now at this trailer here that's designed to get cars and motorcycles in it. So look here at like where my calf muscle is basically about the height of the ramp. Come over here and you're talking above my hip. So so if you look here, so this back door is going to be so like this when you try to get a bike out. I mean, it's going to be so angled versus, I mean, you're going to be like this getting a motorcycle out versus this here, you're going to be more like, you know, it's just a very small grade. Now, when you're moving a 1,000-pound Harley, I'm sorry, man. Until you do it, you don't get it. You don't get it. All right. So I haven't driven this thing in ages. But these probably won't deploy. Oh, they did? Because now this is a light-colored truck. Huge difference in the temperature of this truck. I mean, if you live down south or in hot environments, you're a fool to buy a dark colored vehicle because they're so hot. So what I'll do here is I'll pull this up. So what I did earlier is I cut all the grass for the most part around the barn so that my daughter could then focus on the front. And then I had all the grass cut so when I park my trailer and everything else, it won't look too tacky. I can't believe I spent so much time spraying my driveway with grass kill. Look what it did to no avail. Beyond believable. I may not have to move the Colorado. Probably just have to move the Explorer. This is a great vehicle. I mean, it's kind of dated because it's now 4 model years old, and but it is a fast vehicle. It gets up the road. I mean, it's a great work vehicle. All right, get over here and get this over there. Oh, there's one of my hitches. Oh, that's interesting. All right, get that there. Just let it run. That'll be fine. Pull the truck up. So she's asking to go across the field. I'm like, yeah, if you're up for it, keep going. Because the grass, we're now over 3 weeks away. So conservative, we cut all that grass 3.5 weeks ago. We didn't cut it on a Wednesday before we left. I wanted to say we cut it that weekend. All right. So now I get the truck trailer lined up here for the finalization of, I don't know, I may have to move that Colorado after all. We'll see. Now in the wetter months, I wouldn't be so confident getting this far back. Now, when you park these trailers, you got to be cognizant of, you got doors to open. So this right-hand door, if you get this thing too close, then the door won't open. So you got to be really creative in how you park these trailers. I think I'm okay. Let's look here. Check it out. Get in and out here. Yes, I'm okay. So then I'll Put a little block back there, here. It'll be okay. The swell, I had to create a swell here. What that means is, years ago, the way the property is graded, all the water ran into that barn. So we had to create like a berm, a swell, so all the water goes away from the barn to a degree. So now you can see how the truck slopes down right here because of that swell. And I couldn't use my big center block over there. Got to use a different one. I tell a lot of people out there, the rear exhaust is really badass, but it's so hot. Like right now, with me working back here, that exhaust is on my leg. And it's, I mean, so in so many ways, having the side exhaust is better, but you don't think about that until you own it. Yesterday, coming back, I got this, every now and then, I get an alert that this was loose. Like something's loose, that it lost connection to my truck. What's that all about, right? Trailer's parked. Now, take the truck over to the gully to unload the monkey. And then move those vehicles back. Yeah. And then, supposedly, Kiefer is shedding less on a new dog food. I don't believe that by any means. That dog is shedding like crazy. So we put him on yet another new dog food, all because supposedly the newer dog food didn't shed as much. But if you look at my truck, it's trashed. And my daughter took Kiefer with him in the Colorado to Winchester to get the. I was so unfortunate. My daughter, she answered she's 21. I think the guy asked her, "Are you 21? Or how old are you?" She should have just said, "I'm 21." I guarantee I'm gonna ask her later, like, "Hey, let me ask you a question." I should video it. Did the guy ask you how old you were? Or do you look at your license and tell you how old you were? Because if he didn't look at it, because I'd be like, "You should have said you're 21." But she wouldn't understand that. And I should have told her. But I didn't know that either. So we can blame everybody in that one. Blame blame Whipple. Whipple demanding that we have a signature here. Trying to get this truck lined up in this gully isn't easy. To get the Honda Monkey out. So it's more about Whipple demanding a signature for this damn. It's just you know, you hear it all the time. Hey, they can draft your kid to go to war at 18, but they can't buy a drink, or they can't sign for something. And I kind of get the drinking thing to a degree, but signatures. But come on, how do we make it? Yeah, right. How many kids are legally drinking? Just go to college. Have you heard those stories? Yeah. Why do you think people go to college? It's a free-for-all, man. All right, now I'm going to push this button. The release button was up here for the tailgate. But then I'll just turn this thing off because this will be a bit of a project. See if I did it right with the... so I probably could have gone back further. So yeah, I didn't go back enough. That sucks. How do we do that? Pretty incredible how they've gotten these trucks so quiet. And these trucks are so nice. These F450s. So it's like my fourth or fifth one. But I figured out a better way to do this. Oh, got that damn hitch. Take that out. I got an idea. Wow. I haven't driven this truck in so long. I think this truck has like 10 or 12,000 miles on it. This truck has 6,600 miles on it. That's beyond belief. If I bought this truck, it was one of me. The guy barely drove it. Wow. I'm not lying. I thought this truck had like 10 or 12,000 miles on it. Nope. Not at all. Wow. Yeah, next road trip we do will definitely be the bigger car, or the car motorcycle trailer. And that's it for sure. And I'll take this. And the thing is, the CB, I can actually just drive this down and put the CB 1000R in the back of this with no problem. So I sprayed the hell out of this tree back here with Total Vegetation Killer. You know what I don't get? People are dying from this Roundup Spray. And I tell you what, I've used this stuff. I don't like it, but I think to myself, it's incredible on how you spray this stuff down, but everything comes back to life again. But yet for mankind, it kills them. Does it make any sense? You get that message? Yeah, if I had somebody else next to me, just manhandle the thing out. But what I gotta do is I gotta take this, I think I gotta take this hitch out, because now I got my dog, they changed out the dog food for my Kiefer. I got a ton of dog food now. Don't even need. Yeah. Now we got her. So now you can see how much level this is. If you look here, I get my. So now we can put this up here. Watch out, Kiwi. See here, so this just makes it so much nicer to do this. The challenge on these ramps is you're free floating. So as you come off the ramp, you're in a dead zone here as you're going backwards. So as you go backwards, you can't put your feet down. That ain't gonna work. Wow, we're making headway. Aw, ha, what a little cutie. What a little cutie. Yeah, look at that little baby. You went in a pond, didn't you? I got so much damn dog food now, it's ridiculous. Incredible. And a whole other project, just getting all the damn dog food. I think some busted open in the freaking bed of the truck. Yeah. Who doesn't know these stories? The work that you create for yourself, right? Yeah, I get it. Just when you think it's close to being over, yeah, right. Now we gotta empty out the charge. I mean, it doesn't end, man. It just doesn't end. All the motorcycle gear is in here. And my helmet and more stuff, it just doesn't end. But hey, how about this boat motor sound? Is that nice or what? 392 sounds pretty damn good. Look at those big ass exhaust tips. Isn't that sweet? Sweet! Coming down the home stretch. Wow. Now I gotta get the camper bed made up and everything in the camper put up. And I'm just kind of putting everything back here. Perfect. We got the Mopars, plumb crazy. I gotta go finish cutting grass. Back rear windows are down. You gotta get those up. But I gotta keep on cutting grass. There's areas where my daughter, I don't want her doing things. She'll get stuck, hurt herself. So get the rear windows. Okay, so I'm gonna go cut the rest of the grass. Yeah. I'm doing our afternoon wrap it up video for all the work to have fun. All right, I'm gonna get motivated, get back on the lawnmower, but for the moment, I think we're about done. Or are we? We're never done. Wow. So here's a test for my YouTube followers. What was here, what wasn't here 1 year ago? So if you look at my shop, what vehicles, motorcycles were here 1 year ago, what were here, what were not here? I'd be really intrigued to see who can answer, looking at my shop, what vehicles were on my property and what ones weren't. And I would just be really curious who keeps track of my channel. And what you could say is, I know your collection of all your vehicles, and I can tell you which ones were here a year ago and the ones that were not. As I walk around, so hey, reach out to my channel and give me a heads up of what vehicles were on Iceman's property 1 year ago and are no longer here, or they're new to the collection. That's it. I'm done, man. It's 6:15. I just got done cutting the grass after my kid got done cutting the grass. I guess got all the cars arranged. And, yeah, I'm spent. I just want to sit down, chill out, and have a moment of peace and quiet. So for all those watching my channel, really appreciate you following me along and interacting on the comments. Appreciate that. The help desk weighed in. He said, I put you on a quiz here in my videos. of what did I have, what's here that's new from 1 year ago. And so he said, the Z28. I said, yes, but you got a long way to go. I mean, sincerely, if you really watch my channel and I really walk around and I start pointing at things, and 1 year ago, go a year ago today, what was in my driveway? I mean, sincerely. I mean, if you really follow my channel, you'll be able to answer that question pretty quickly. Because right now I see 1, 2, 3, can't see it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, so 23, 24. Yeah, I'm not lying to you. There's probably 24 vehicles on my property today that weren't here a year ago. Yes. Double check my numbers. If you really follow my channel and you see what I do, and that's what's so crazy. But there was probably 20 other vehicles that were here a year ago. What were they? That's a whole nother challenge. What was here a year ago that's been traded, changed out? It's not here. And there's something down in Florida at my brother's house. So at least 24 or 25, I'd have to say 24 or 25 different vehicles that are here. And if you add the camper, you're at 26. Did I even count the Talon? Wow. And here she is. I can't hear you. You're taking Kiefer? No, don't do that. I'll leave him here, baby. You'll regret it. You'll regret it. I'm just promising you. He's going to distract you, bug you. I'm just telling you. Come on, Kiwi boy. Let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Yeah, trust me. You'll regret that 15 minutes after you're there. Come on, boy. Let's go. All right. So anyways, there it is. There it is, everybody. Look at the property. Does it look better? Does it look like we care? Does it look like we care? Oh, it's a lot of truck right there. You see that? It's a lot of truck. Say what? Gate opener? Hey, take off his collar for him. Take him with you and get him set up. Let the puppies out. All right, that's it. And as always, thanks for watching my channel. What's the conversation tomorrow morning? What do we talk about? With my one hand blocking the camera. As Keith wants to be here hanging out with Daddy. He's a daddy's boy. The daughter doesn't want to hear it. He's a daddy's boy. Yeah, so stay tuned for the morning conversations. What do I do about the Whipple Super? What do I do? What do I do? Do I send it back? Or do I keep on the mission? With the bird-covered poop. Ford Mustang Dark Horse has been trashed. Beyond believable. Hey, babies! Come on, puppies! Here they come. Where's the rest of the gang? Bunch of babies. They won't come out. It's too hot. All right, everybody. See you for the morning conversation. Hey, Keith. Hey, Willie. Hey, there's a ginger baby. Wow. Ouch. Good Lord, man. I got to cut it off.